Tide, but yeah.
Hey, hey, what up, what up, what up?
Soft was
A type voice creation.
Hey, hey. Roll Tide back, yeah, we ride from the dust. Go step down, they were praying we bust. 10 wins later and we still in the hunt. SEC title game, yeah, we back up front. They said we dead, but the tide don't drown. We reload quick, hold, stay, hold it down. Tuscaloosa build different legends in the clay. Haters talk loud, but they never won't play. First round here, let the world in the trance. Mouth wide open like they call in the stands. Thought we were broken, thought we were done. And the tide rolled in and the scoreboard spun. Mind left blank, whole crowd in the freeze. We do what we do, make giants to their knees. Haters pray hard for the tide to fall flat, but the tide rolls up. Now imagine that. Now imagine that. But the tide rolls up. Yeah, we the school with the rings, with the Lord with the crown. Walk in the room and the whole place bound. From Brian to Saban, the dynasty life. New era, ain't smoke, we forever gon' thrive. We built on grit, on blood, on pride. On Saturdays, the host I ride with the tide. Haters wanna doubt, but they never learn enough. Alabama football, we invented tough. Hey, hater, what up? Why you looking so stressed? Your team on vacation, we're still getting blessed. You scrolling through your phone, trying to find who to blame. Yeah, yeah. But your squad tapped out, they ain't built for the game. Yeah, yeah. You talk about next year, talk about next team. But the tide in your head like a permanent dream. Fix your buzzer, Roger, fix your we look crook of the tide. Ain't worried, we do what we do. We shot the world once, we'll shock it again. Every season, reload, every season we win. You can hope, you can pray, you can wish for our fall. But the tide roll heavy, we don't listen at all. We the standard, the blueprint, the code. Every hate in the south know the legend we wrote. So keep talking that talk, keep hoping we slip. But the tide stay ready, hold stay, don't drip. Hold stay, don't drip. Why you mad we back up? What up? Get 'em broke. Why you mad we back up? What up? Get 'em broke. But the tide just showed up. What up? Get 'em broke. You were praying we fold up. But the tide done showed up. Now the whole damn south done blowed up. What up? Get 'em broke.
And welcome back to Tight Sports, where we get things rocking and rolling. We want to check in on a press conference that was held, I think, on Friday. Coach Deboer giving everybody an update on spring so far. Don't want to hold you, but I do want to reminder my live show, Around the Herd, on Tuesdays. Normally comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to move that down 2 hours so no conflicts can come up between my family, business, or what have you, volunteer organization. So the next move after 9 p.m. is going to be 11 o'clock. But right now, we're going to go with 9 p.m. and see how long we can roll with that. But right now, let's get into the spring presser with Coach Deboer and see what our fearless leader has to say.
There's a lot of faces up front, but
right.
Talk about his basketball, right? Big game tonight. You know I can't do that, right? There's only one team that matters. So wish Coach Oates the best of luck tonight and his team. They're fun to watch and excited about the run they're on. So want to see him keep it going. But good scrimmage today, getting what you want out of the first scrimmage in particular. 7 practices down. A lot of new faces, as we know, getting a lot of good reps. First time really seeing him tackle, and just the way the setup of the day's work coming off of spring break. So today was really good. A lot of evaluation that we can take from practice today and get better. We'll turn around and make sure we're improving on those areas on Monday.
7 practices in. What have you seen from your quarterbacks?
Well, Jet Tamala.
Yeah.
And Taden Kawa, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I know. They did a great job today, really. Talking about Austin and Keelan. I know that's what the question's about. So they, I think they're I love the aggressiveness that they have. They're not gun shy. They go and make plays attacking whenever they can get the right opportunities with the throws, and they're making the throws, and the guys are coming through and making the plays for them and the catches. So I think they're gaining more confidence in the offensive line each and every day. That's going to take time. We know there's a lot of faces up front, but they're clear with their communication. There's not a lot that's catching them off guard, and so they can go out and let their skills speak for themselves and make the plays. I'm sorry.
It's very important. He talked about Taden Cower and Jet Tomlin. Man, he may be a quarterback whisperer. I don't know he win that championship, but they already got a young man out of Alabama, Trent Seaborn. Seaborn. He's also signed on. I don't know if you know about this guy. Just in case not for me, he's won 3 state championships, 7-8 in Alabama Thompson High School. I think his first one he was a 8th grader. Dad is the coach, but he's a 4-star right now. I'm pretty sure he should get to a 5-star by the beginning of the next season. But he's already committed to the class of 2027. So if I'm not mistaken, Tagan Cowell may be the only 4-star in the group at this point. Amazing.
Who do you like at the guard position?
At the guard, well, you guys know that Will Sanders isn't in there right now. Obviously, he would be thrown into the mix with his experience and ability. Different guys, we had Nick Brooks. We've rotated Michael Carroll in there some. Michael is so diverse. He can play guard and tackle, and it's been great allowing him to see what he does best, but also get some guys some reps. We need tackles. Mike's going to be one of our 3 main tackles no matter what. That. Yep. Jackson and Javen's done a nice job too, and so gives us a little bit of work that we can kind of figure out on the right side there. And then Ethan's done a nice job coming along. I thought this week was really a consistent step in the right direction for him. So is there anyone else you're kind of wondering about?
My bad, Coach. I thought he was done, but Michael Carey got a lot of playing experience last year. For me, I can't say who's the starter going to be, but, coming to play in the SEC, even with the experience, is nothing like having experience in the SEC. So it's going to be hard to keep Michael Carroll off the field. He probably could slide the guard and slide right back out the tackle in his 3rd season in Alabama. Who knows?
At the guard spot. There's
Mal, no longer.
Yeah, Mal has been in with the 2s, rotated with the 1s. He at the end of the year had an injury and stuff, and so it's good to see him. You feel like he's really picking up and every single day gaining more and more confidence in each and every practice.
What have you seen out of Javen James?
I think this week was a good week for him. Consistency. I think there's areas. He's pretty solid in pass pro. Can get better in the run game. Getting used to our offensive style and things like that. I think, but has started to pick things up and been consistent. That's what you're looking for right now. You just don't want the highs and lows and just missed assignments that can come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden a quarterback's caught surprised in the backfield with a guy in his face. And so it starts with that, making sure the communication from center on out is there, and Rayson's doing a nice job getting that started. And so, Javen outside just done a pretty consistent job, and that's what we want. Now we need to see him keep taking the next steps and become a dominant player for us.
Yeah, following up on that, Coach Rupp said that there was no competition left tackle as Jackson's spot. Is that still where we stand over there?
I think it's always in our program going to be day to day. He's done a great job to deserve the notoriety, I guess, that's been given to him. It's happened because he every single day brings his best. That was last fall. That was this winter and spring. He's become very strong, and he's already an athletic kid, and going out there and doing some really good things in the football field. But I think that's the important thing, not just for him, but for all our guys, is as you're the guy that's taking most of the reps at a certain position. I don't care if it's O-line or wide receiver. You better not get comfortable. You better keep the pedal down, because the next guys are coming. And that's the neat thing with having so many new faces. As you're seeing in practice, the competitiveness is happening. It's within a position group. It's within offense versus defense. A lot of new faces. A lot of the early practices were just spent on us understanding what tempo we want and what we want it to look like when we're practicing here at Alabama, as all these different guys, whether it's high school or transfers, come into our program.
What did you see out of the running backs today? And just broadly speaking, are you seeing that improvement out of the running game?
Before we go to the running backs, I'm glad he said that, because I'm no expert, but naming a starter that wasn't a starter last year, the man played 50 snaps last year. I'm glad he said that, man. Stay on your toes, Jackson Lloyd. We cheering for you, but like I said, Javen James is there. He got a little more experience than him, so I don't know. That's early.
Game so far.
I thought, AK had a couple nice runs in there. He's got, all of them got to continue to grow and get better. Daniel's been consistent. I think he's taking advantage of just kind of having an off season to lean up. A year ago, really from the previous 24 season was still dinged up, had to have surgery. We knew it during spring ball, had to have it after. I think that, really went into him not having the off season he probably like, and the season, that he knows he can improve on and be better than. So those guys are all working. EJ's, really not taking a lot of reps, if any at all. And so, that's unfortunate, but we'll keep working. Kevin, I think, is building on what he showed all of us last season as well.
What have you seen from some of the newcomers on the defensive line, Terrence Green, James Tompkins?
A lot of potential to set the front, let them play ball, not have to utilize pressures and blitzes all the time to cause chaos in the backfield. Ability to stop the run with the four, and obviously the linebackers and your support is there to help. So we have certainly a bigger group of guys than what we've had in the past, and last year, probably our biggest struggle against the run game wasn't on the edges. Our system lends to making sure balls don't get out there very often in the run game, but even in the last game, you saw people just running right down the middle of our defense, and we want to be able to mix things up, but you also want to be able to just play base with the guys, and our personnel, I think, with those guys you mentioned, are going to allow us to do that. They still got a ways to go, but I like the direction we're headed.
Work on it, Coach. Connor Tulty, your kicker, is there out there?
When you bring in someone else, it's open competition. It's pretty obvious to Connor that's the case. What I love about Connor is he didn't shy away from it, and he decided to stay here. He knew it. He had plenty of time to leave if he wanted to. He wanted to stay here. He's got it in him. Just continue to battle, and like that competition there. I think we're going to be good. I know we're going to be good no matter who it is and whoever wins out, because there's both of them have a pretty high ceiling.
Does it impress you at those inside linebacker position?
Very competitive. I think first, you got guys like QB coming back, Abdul, Luke, all those guys know the system, right? And Duke as well knows the system. So they have a little bit of a head start. And it's fun seeing the growth that a guy has from even the end of the season, getting the install in the winter, putting some more mass on, becoming, more confident, and those guys are certainly doing that. Caleb comes in, and you can just see that he's been on the football field and taken a lot of snaps. There's a veteran presence that he brings. He's out there, and the schemes aren't too fast for him. He picks those up, and now that's allowing him to go, punch the ball and cause chaos that type of way, and just be the baller that we were expecting to get when we brought him in.
Yes, sir.
Anything stand out from the receivers today, and just how you feel about that group as a whole?
I think they're working really well with the quarterbacks. They made a lot of plays today. They did a really nice job. Making the ones that are hard, and sometimes that's a catch and contact, but they hit some explosives today, and that's everyone, right? That's the offensive line providing the time. That's the quarterback making a good decision, throwing on time, and putting the ball where it needs to be. Explosives are a result of timing and ball placement, and I thought the quarterbacks did a really nice job. It allowed to the receivers to catch balls on the run and go do their thing, the piece that they're actually really good at.
Not a lot of plays have come in for Ty Haywood and Kate Strayhorn. What have you seen out of them? Do they look like second-year players, or you kind of play the minutes?
We need them to make big strides because they don't have a lot of snaps under their belt, and we are going to need, and we're counting on them to be in the mix and be competitive with those guys at the ones. They still got work, but they come and bring a great attitude, as I would have expected, and they have that ability. You can see they have it in them. It's what we hope for, but they're still they're past learning the system, but they're, the timing and just being comfortable out there. You can still see they're still working through. I would say Caden's done a nice job. The center position has to get it all going, and he and Rayson coming in really have kind of been a positive for us as far as getting everything aligned. I don't feel like there is much confusion at all, considering we have brand new centers, and so that's a credit to them.
Two more. I just want to go back on Crowell. Do you kind of know how long you expect him to be limited like that?
I'd say it's week to week. It's probably not day to day, but it's week to week. So, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Anything else?
We're good. All right.
Thank
you guys. Yep.
Man, I hate that about Crowell being down like that. I would like to hear him talk about Ty Hayward, who was highly sought after alignment 2 years ago, coming out of Texas. He spent 1 year at Michigan. He's down here also with Strayhorn. He's not a guard. He's definitely a person that's supposed to be a tackle, but it seems like everything is going the right way. And we have to remember, folks, I don't know. I think he's a quarterback whisperer. That remains to be seen, because I remember people saying, I don't know how if this Ty guy is going to be able to get it done. Now they're talking about he's going to be a first-round draft pick. Anyway, moving on with everything else. On the defensive side, man, you're mixing a little old with a little new. Do worry about linebacker, but you got a lot of experience coming in with Caleb, coming out of Virginia Tech. And, they say guy has like 400 snaps in college, and they say he's really picking up. He's causing problems out there, and he can be a leader for the young guys. I know they're going to rotate there. Don't know who's going to have most of the snaps. I know QB Reese is doing well. I've been reading about that, but I'm looking forward to this 2026 rendition of the Crimson Tide. And people can keep talking about, please, if you see the 4 teams we're supposed to lose to on our schedule, just send them now. Don't wait. Put them in. It may be 4 teams you're worried about. I'm just saying lose. I see some schools versus others, but I just can't see 4. Maybe this guy's a good snake oil salesman, and he got me fooled. But right now, I think everything's looking good, and I'm gonna get out of here. But always remember, guys, thank you for joining me. First of all, Round the Herd is going to be 9 p.m. on Tuesdays, and until next time, turn those notifications on, hit subscribe, and always remember, roll, tide, roll.
No matter I'm coming. No matter I'm coming. Yo. Check the blueprint, Tuscaloosa's the foundation. We birthed a nation, the best cause a nationwide evacuation. The sea was the proving ground, the standard we set high. Saw Henry and Ingram touch to Heisman sky. They handed out the stiff arm, it was more like a smash. Made that whole damn curse look like absolute crap. We talk 4,000 yards, talk 40 touchdowns deep. You thought you had the angle, but you fell fast asleep. Derrick Henry stepped up, 6'3" and 247. A freight train out of hell, sent straight from football heaven. He didn't sidestep, nah, he came to stomp and pound. Defenders caught the pain as his cleats tore up the ground. Mark Ingram was the first, a compact stick of dynamite. Dallas and the birds flew by that championship light. He ran through the middle, put his shoulder in your ass. If you weren't on the ground, you were running out of gas, blowing through your chest. Trapping them for Bama's backfield beats. Henry came stomping like hell on wheels. Heisman in his hand, breaking bones with steel. 2 KRs, he got wrecked. Too many men, still not enough to check. Come on, blowing through your chest, no damn regrets. Come on, we run through pain, leave turf and sweat. Come on, blowing through your chest, no time to rest. Blowing through your chest, we smash and flex. Come on, too damn strong, too damn complex. Come on, blowing through your chest, we stomp the best. Come on, this ain't finesse, it's a damn conquest. Ingram ran low, compact with black. Heisman first, made history last.